Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit, and here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up to the semifinal collision. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Set it down for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Gets rid of it on the move. Caught on the outside. It's Cole. Before he goes out of bounds, it'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Back to throw. It's Glenn. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
And just like that, this defense takes advantage of a bad decision by the quarterback, steps in front of it for the interception. Now they've got great field position here early in this game.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Look at this, taking this shot on the very first play. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Defense is coming after him. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
See if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll take a deep shot here. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
It's 3rd and a mile. Dropping back to throw. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide-open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. With the return, it's Hamilton. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Looking to throw. It's Glenn. Catch made on the left side. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
The running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And the Tar Heels come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Cole. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Handoff to the single back. And that game will pick up a 1st down and move the football to the 36.
Well, those counter plays are tough on a defense. Defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts. If the offense comes back with a counter play, if you're not sound with your gap integrity, you can give up a big play.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they get him down to wrap up the 1st period of play.
And after 1, we're scoreless.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Game moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
Now play number 9 on this drive. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And the wideout goes in motion. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. The distance will be from 36 yards away. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Stiff arms the man. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run. Well, we thought we'd see that. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. LSU now operating in the red zone. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Fighting him off. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on play.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards in the first half. So really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action. Opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Looks like LSU has the first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's got it for a big gain. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal. It is first and goal, a great chance to claim the lead before the break here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. They were backed up to start the drive. That's some bold play calling, great execution to reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Fights through a tackle. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick this away to start the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside of the perimeter to set something up downfield.
They look to throw it here on second down. On the run, he'll let it go. Freshman shows inexperience. Lucky he didn't get intercepted.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Chris, I just wonder how many times can this defense keep making plays to keep this team in this football game. They're just not getting a lot of help from their own offense. A nice job again stepping up on this third down. Interesting call here on fourth down to see if they'll get a chance to make another play to give their own offense good field position.
Running it back, it's Hamilton. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. This one has been a defensive stalemate. Let's see if the offense can get something going here. Ball handed off. Breaking tackles.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
Back's got it again. Powering through. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, UNC. That puts them on top in the second half.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And the extra point was up and good. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? First down, looking to throw the ball. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Well, it's a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. Doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. Deep shot caught right at the 10. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point makes the lead 4. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Breaking free at the 35. They can't slow him down. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
He's going to hand this off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. offense will keep it on the ground here. And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Second down play coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They're going to run it. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Looking to throw. It's Glenn. It's a quick grab. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Gives it to the back.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Setting up for this third down. He'll ride the back again here. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
On the ground, it's Cole. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to pass. It's Glenn. Caught quickly. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Third down, out of the shotgun. He's escaping the pocket now. Has no one to throw to there on third down. And now it's a fourth down coming up.
Oh, he just missed his receiver there on third and short. Now you got to think in the fourth quarter, fourth and short, you got to try to cut into this lead. You might want to go for this here to keep thinking about 6 points.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. On the run, it's Cole. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
I'm going to be honest here. I'm completely shocked that they kept it on the ground. I think the defense is too. I don't think they were prepared for it. It's one of those things where it just makes you scratch your head, and it somehow works out.
We've reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the fourth quarter? They'll feed the back again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
And it's first and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards instead. You're going backwards. And it's going to set up a very important second down call here.
Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down and goal. To throw, it's Glenn. Finds an open target on the left side. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds. And they cut into this lead now on third and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, Chris, it's a completion, but obviously short of the goal line. Late in the game, they've got to go for it. They've got to come up with this touchdown. Give the defense a lot of credit for keeping him out of the end zone to set up this fourth down.
So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on fourth and goal. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Point after, up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll call for the fair catch here. comes the LSU offense back on the field. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Caught near the sideline. It's Green. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds, that's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
The linebacker shifting around now. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He's going to take off. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. They'll run it here. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. First down. Looking to throw the football. Catch made on the left side. They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow. The offense will spend a timeout here. 25 seconds on the clock.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Using his legs on the scramble. And he decides to step out of bounds, avoiding the contact. Doesn't have enough for the first down.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Launching it. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. LSU is now operating in the red zone. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to the end zone, and it's picked off in the end zone. Going the other way, can they catch him? Across midfield. He goes down, and the ball game will end on that turnover. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.